Hi guys, thanks for your interest in the CETking workshops for GDPI. In this video, I'll tell you what to expect or how we will prepare you for the workshop. Alright, the first thing which I want you to do is to identify targets. Based on your scores, based on attempts and how much you have scored, I want you to target yourself or identify where you can reach. If you are unable to find out where you can go, please call us anytime. The numbers are given on the site itself, on the video also. Fine. So please call us and we'll tell you which colleges you can get based on your scores. Alright, because the target is very important to be fixed. Number one thing. Number two things, even if you have scored less, no worries. You have a very good chance to convert into the top 10 B schools in Bombay or top 4 B school by applying to the PG courses. There is another video and there is a link on our site on CETking.com which will guide you to the PG courses. Please keep yourself abreast with all these things, because if you are CETking student, I do not want you to join any of the other B schools like Rizvi or Lalas or Atharva or anything which is beyond top 10. Alright, your target is top 10 through MS or PG. So keep following me on Facebook also, CETking.com site or facebook.com/Ravgun, RAVGUN. Fine, and let's get into a good B school. That is our target, number one. Alright, so second thing which I wanted to start is reading newspapers or building your content. Trust me, GD practice is one thing, but your biggest problem is going to be the content. So what I want you to do is, I want you to get two newspapers. One is a business newspaper. Fine. Economic Times, if you already are using Economic Times or reading Economic Times, you can't read anything. So please stop doing that. Mint is a wonderful newspaper. So please follow Mint. Alright. Mint is a newspaper which will help you to will give you detailed analysis. For example, it's talking about India's GDP. In the bracket, it will give you what is GDP. Alright. So these are the kind of terms which are easily explained to you through Mint. So Mint is a good buy. Second thing is, any newspaper like Times of India or any other good English newspaper is more than sufficient for your current affairs as well as the business news. So newspapers, number one. Second thing is the magazines. Please buy Business Today or Business World, any one of these two magazines. Fine, Business Today is a bigger magazine, a more thicker magazine, so I would recommend using that. And India Today or Outlook, one magazine. So one for current affairs and one for business affairs. So trust me, if you go through these things regularly, you will not have any problem in your content side. Alright, so what we are going to do is, I am going to tell you the basic batches we are going to have. One is a basic batch, advanced batch and turbo batch. These are the three batch. The difference is the number of GDs. In basic batch there are going to be around 8 GDs, advanced batch 16 GDs, and turbo batch is going to be around 18 or 20 GDs. Fine, details of this is given on our site. Number of PIs, interviews, is going to be 1, 2 and 3. So this is a basic difference between the advanced course and the basics course, is the number of GDs and number of PIs. Apart from this, we have always innovated ourselves in our workshops, that we try to give something new, which most of our competitors are not even thinking about doing that, is the building content. So along with the GDs and PI, we will talk about the lectures also. With the basic batch, we are going to give you one lecture on PI skills, one lecture on GD skills, and one lecture on Indian economy. Fine, 3 lectures apart from your GD and PI. PI skills. I've been a panelist of more than 30 B schools now. Fine. And I also been a panelist from a few top B schools. So I'm going to give you all the questions which all these panelists are going to ask you. I'm going to give you all the answers they're expecting. You have to just go and speak. Alright. So that's why it's very important to go through the PI skills lecture. Similarly, we'll have a GD lecture. The biggest problem is GD is the content. So we have a 1-minute manager for GD. Within 1 minute, you'll be able to generate 20 ideas. So that's a very good workshop as well in itself. And third is the Indian economy. We'll talk about the India's GDP. We'll talk about the budget. We'll talk about the evolution of India in last 100 years. Fine, current affairs. All these things are going to be discussed in Indian economy. In the advanced lecture, in the advanced batch, we have 6 lectures instead of 3. So PI lecture, GD lecture, Indian economy lecture are going to be same, the first 3. Fourth lecture is going to be MBA in a day. Fine. So all you need to know about MBA, we are going to cover everything in one day. So that's again a very good lecture. Fine. Then we'll have a lecture on current affairs and one lecture on business affairs. Alright, so this is going to be the breakup of your advanced batch. In turbo batch, everything remains same, the 6 lectures. Plus we are going to have 2 more lectures. One lecture is going to be on public speaking. And one lecture is going to be on how to sell yourself. Fine. Now which batch to join is again a big problem for some of you, might get confused after going through the options. Fine. So basic batch is recommended for people who have already joined other B schools, other coaching institutes and are just taking the CET for the heck of it. They must jana hai, they want to get into good B school, whatever they can, and obviously the money is the objective. If money is the concern, then join the basic course, no problem at all. Fine. Advanced course is an advanced course obviously. The number of lectures are more, number of GDs are more, number of PIs are more. And this is ideally suited for people who are very serious about GDPI. Fine. This year paper was very tough. So your GDPI is going to be a very important thing. Fine. So if you are serious, you should join advanced course. Talk to anyone who is in Fitnam. He missed JB by 1 mark. All his life he will think about that 1 mark he lost. Or he could have gained during the GDPI stage. Talk to anyone in KJSMI. He missed Sidnam by 1 mark. Velinker, he missed KJSMI by 1 mark. SIS is a poor chap and missed top 4 by 1 mark. Alright. So don't let that thing happen. So if you ask me, I will advise you to join the advanced batch and then you think about if you want to upgrade to the turbo batch. Anyway, you can upgrade from any batch to any batch. You can upgrade from basic to advanced or advanced to turbo. Turbo batch is especially for the people who can't speak. Fine. In one of the interviews for IIT Bombay, I have seen out of 12 people, 9 people were not even able to speak or very less speaking. Fine. So if you have a fear of public speaking, if you can't speak in front of 10 people, you feel nervous, you feel out of the world, then please join the turbo batch. For 1000 extra, for the extra money, we will tell you 2 things: how to sell yourself, which is a very articulative thing on how to speak in an interview, and second, the public speaking workshop. We'll tell you how to speak in the public. Fine. So this is an overview. Please go to our site CETking.com for more details about this workshop. Alright. All the best. Fine. But do give us, even if you don't want to join the workshop, do give us a call to know where you stand and how much improvement you need. Fine. All the best. Thank you.